lines, and additional dangers can be present under time constraints. Farmers recognize that the success of their business depends on harvesting their crops, making it too easy to ignore safety precautions. It is essential to observe safety instructions clearly outlined in the Combine Operator's Manual. Operate combines only when all guards are correctly installed. When parking and leaving a combine, lower the header unit to the ground. Remove the keys, apply the brakes, and lock the cab. Read the safety section of the Combine Operator's Manual to become familiar with location and meaning of all safety decals, and to help locate all safety shields and guards on the combine you are operating. Be sure hazard lights are on and flashing while driving a combine on roads, and use turn signal lights to signal turns. To avoid motorist confusion, do not operate combine rear discharge lights on public roads. The combine operator is essential to safe combine operation. Operators must be thoroughly familiar with the operating controls and safety features. Combines are large machines, and if not operated correctly, can easily cause damage to other equipment and injury to people. Never operate a combine if you have not been trained on all aspects of combine operation. Combine operators must be comfortable and within easy reach of combine controls to drive safely. Before operating the combine, adjust the seat and steering column so you can reach all controls easily. The wheels that steer self-propelled combines are rear-mounted. Steering requires practice since rear steering causes the rear end of the combine to swing around rapidly. Operators must stay alert to avoid hitting equipment and individuals. Combines have a large operator cab, large enough for a rider in addition to the operator. However, even though the rider may be safe inside the combine cab, the extra person can easily be a distraction to the operator. The extra seat is intended for use to instruct new operators and only for short time periods. Use the combine horn to signal moving away. Since combines are such large machines, it can be difficult for the operator to see people on the ground. Individuals who are required to work in areas where combines are moving need to be instructed in combine safety practices as well as the operators. Avoid making sharp turns. Be particularly careful when turning on slopes and uneven ground. Operating, steering, and braking of combines can be affected by the heavy weight of headers. It may be necessary to add ballast weights to the rear of combines to compensate for the header weight. Always lower the header attachment to the ground before performing maintenance on it. If the work requires that the header be lifted, provide secure support under the header. Shut off the combine engine, set the parking brake, and remove the ignition key before performing maintenance or adjustments on any part of the machine. Unloading the grain tank on a combine involves coordination between the combine operator and the truck or grain cart operator. Never enter the grain tank while the combine's engine is running. Always have another person present when doing maintenance on combine grain tanks. Know the location of fire extinguishers on a combine before operating it. Be sure the fire extinguishers are properly serviced and charged. Stop harvesting immediately at the first sign of fire. Regularly remove any buildups of straw or chaff in or near the engine compartment or moving parts. Following safety precautions does take a little more time, but being safe is your #1 commodity.